All right, welcome back everybody to For the Sake of the Parlay. And today what we're going to do, we're going to review yesterday and give you the parlay of the day for today, April 8th, 2026. All right, to start off the review, I was right on the Dodgers, Blue Jays going under. I was right on the Columbus Jackets puck line plus 1.5. I was wrong about that Detroit and Tigers and Minnesota Twins game, even though it went to the ninth inning. They could have scored another run. I was right on the Calgary Flames and Dallas Stars over. Wrong about the Seattle Kraken and Wild. They went over. It was 5-2, and I was wrong, very wrong about the Houston Astros and Colorado Rockies game. I was also right about the Lakers OKC game. It went under. It was a blowout. No LeBron, no Luka. And also I was right about the Edmonton Oilers and Utah Mammoth. They went way over as well, 5-6. All right, here we go. We have the parlay of the day today. First, we're going to take Edmonton at San Jose over 6.5. Then we're going to take the Washington Capitals and NHL on the money line. Then we're going to take Minnesota and the NBA plus 7.5 against Orlando. Then we have Portland at San Antonio over 229. Then we're going to take OKC minus 6.5 against the Clippers. Then in Major League Baseball, we're going to take the Philadelphia Phillies under 8.5 at San Francisco. Then we have the Cubs at Tampa Bay and the MLB over 8. And then lastly, we have Detroit at Minnesota over 8. All right, as far as San Jose and Edmonton, at San Jose, this should be a for sure over. It's probably one of my locks of the night. San Jose, they're a good offensive team. So is Edmonton. They're a good offensive team with a terrible defense and terrible goalie. This one's going to go over 6.5. Next, we have the Washington Capitals at Toronto. I like Washington in this spot. I think they're the better team. Also, Toronto just recently fired their coach. It's kind of been of a bad year for them, and I believe Washington will win a close, low-scoring game at Toronto. Next, we have Minnesota at Orlando, and Minnesota is a dog with 7.5 points. I would take Minnesota, even though Anthony Edwards isn't playing. I don't think that Orlando is elite to cover that type of point spread at home. And yes, a lot of people will probably be taking Orlando since Anthony Edwards isn't playing. But I do believe that Minnesota will win and will definitely cover. Next, we have Portland at San Antonio in the NBA, and I'm picking the over 229. I believe this will be a very high-scoring game. I think this will easily cover 229. It looks like everybody's playing, so I'll take the over in this spot. Next, we have OKC at the Clippers tonight. OKC just played the Lakers last night. They blew them out. A lot of people will probably be fading the OKC, but OKC is an elite team. I believe they will not only beat, but also cover the spread against the Clippers. Okay, for the Philadelphia Phillies at the San Francisco Giants, I like the under 8.5 in the spot. Aaron Nola is one of the better pitchers in Major League Baseball. And Tyler Mahle, he's decent. And San Francisco is one of the best pitcher parks in the Major League Baseball. So I like the under 8.5 in this spot. All right, next we have the Cubs at Tampa Bay. And I'll take the over in this spot. I just did a little research. Both of the starting pitchers have low strikeout prop totals, which means if they're not striking people out, they're either walking or giving up hits. So I like the over in this spot. All right, lastly, we have Detroit at Minnesota. Last night, it went under barely. Tonight, I see that the wind is blowing out of Minnesota, their field. I believe it's going to be a lot of runs scored, unlike last night. And yeah, I'll take the over in this spot, the over 8. All right, here we go again for the parlay of the day. We have Edmonton and at San Jose over 6.5. The Washington Capitals at Toronto on the money line, minus 151. We have Minnesota at Orlando plus 7.5. We have the over in the Portland at San Antonio to over 229. And then we also have OKC minus 6.5 against the Clippers. And then we have the under on the Philadelphia Phillies at San Francisco Giants under 8.5. And then Chicago Cubs at Tampa Bay Rays over 8. And then lastly, we have the Detroit Tigers at Minnesota Twins over 8. All right, everybody. So if you've made it this far to the video, thank you. I do want to end this video by talking about alternate lines because you're here on For the Sake of the Parlay for good picks and good parlays. So one thing that really might help you make a good parlay is alternate lines. So what I'm going to do is give you one from each major sport and explain why they're important. All right, the reason why you want to have alternate lines is because you always want to get a better price or a better number. They can literally make your parlay. So if you see right now, I picked one from each sport. And basically, you either want to try to get a better line, better number, or both. So for instance, for the parlay of the day, I took over 8 for Chicago at Tampa Bay. So if you like the over 8, you obviously like the over 6.5. Now we go to hockey. If you want to take Edmonton at over 6.5, obviously you take them at over 5.5, but you. And lastly, if you like Minnesota against Orlando at plus 8.5, you like them at plus 13.5. You get a better price, but you don't get as much juice. And yeah, these type of decisions can make your parlay. All right, thank you again for joining us here at For Sake of the Parlay. And this is proof that we really do this. And remember that winners never quit. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and one good parlay can make your day. All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow with another review and another parlay of the day. Good luck.